Hey everyone, we're going to be showing weeks 5 and 6 from the Gentle and Classical. So we completed 5, we just completed unit 6 as well. So currently here is the board. So my board essentially consists of a cork board. The measurements are the pretty large one. I think it's the 36 by 48, I believe it is. I bought some fabric at Joann's. You can buy it at whatever fabric place that you have nearby. It's held together by push pins, as you can see on the bottom. So if I wanted to change it out, I could. For the border, I do want to change it out seasonally. So right now, because it's kind of fall time, I wanted sunflowers, which I thought would be pretty. I'll change it to something else for Christmas and then spring and so forth. These are push pins that are the clips for these headers. I just have like the little Velcro patches for that instead. And so then because I have a weekly change out, this is the current week for T for the tiny seed. We did a lot of fun things with this, which was really exciting. I'll show you the books that were part of this as well. The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle was the main one. This is a very tiny book. I don't know if they're all normally like this, but this is one that our library had. And so it was cute because, again, we were learning about I'm gentle with small things, tiny seeds. So it made sense that it was a tiny book, which was really cute. This next book, Lola Plants a Garden, was one of the recommended books. And this was also very cute. It has the original nursery rhyme of Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. And so it was a very sweet book about learning about gardens, which I love gardens. Like if you look at my previous videos of things, I have a lot of gardening things, but after having children, it has been very difficult. So trying to get back into that. And then this one was really sweet too, Planting the Wild Garden. And the illustrations are gorgeous. The story goes on how, this would be like a living book where it shows how like things are going to sprout, how things are going to be moved around on the earth, which allows for at the very end, it allows for a garden, kind of like a community garden, to be present for everyone. Hold on. So it all helps everyone together, how everyone worked together to create this beautiful place, essentially. So we made bird feeders with oranges and seeds. We had some visitors that were birds and some visitors that were not. So now we're going to set up the memory statement board with Unit 6, which is week 6, essentially. So we have Emmy's gift. That's the letter I. And then it tells you all the different ones that we're going to have. And then this is the section for Emmy's gift. And this is what like the schedule kind of looks like of what we would do. So I have it organized, everything, each unit essentially. This is term 1, so we're still within term 1, and I have everything organized like this. This was week 4. Then we have an empty space for week 5, which is currently on the board. And then this one's for week 6. So we're going to go ahead and slide these out. And then using the teacher's guide, we will go ahead and fill in whatever needs to be placed there instead. I changed it out. So now we have week 6 or unit 6 up on the board. Scripture stayed the same. Nothing changed. The character and catechism stayed the same because that's for unit 6 as well. What did change was the all about me. So now instead of my country is, now we're at my state is. Manners and hygiene changed. So I share with others. Letter of the week changed to letter I. The book that we're going to be looking at this week is Emmy's Gift, as well as other recommended books as well. Nursery rhyme changed, math changed. The art and music, I did get that picture from Treehouse Schoolhouse. They had a free pumpkin one. So those bottom 3 there are from Treehouse Schoolhouse. So we're going to be looking at that. And then I ordered some things that I'm going to be placing here as well. So as that week comes along, I will be showing that as well. But pretty much this is our statement board. We are going to be utilizing it. My daughter loves it so far, seeing it up on the wall. So here are the books. So we have Emmy's Gift. We're going to be reading that. Part of the recommended other books are going to be Inch by Inch because of the letter I. We also have Inside Out, Upside Down by Berenstain Bears. Then to follow along with the books about the Arctic or Alaska, we have Mama, Do You Love Me? And the one that they recommended was called Alaska's Animals. My library did not have it. but instead I saw All Aboard the Alaska train, and I thought that would be really cute instead. And so here's a little flip through with the different animals that you might see there. So a little bit different, but looks adorable. The handicraft that we're going to be doing is going to be sensory bin, as you can see here. For math this week, we're going to be in the preschool math at home, and we're going to be looking at lessons 2.3, pretty much, in 2.4. 2.3 is counting with fingers to 10, so learning how to do that. And 2.4 is count scattered objects around. So that's going to be the math for this week. Here I'm just taking some shaving cream, placing it all over the tub that I have. Then I'm placing little animals, Arctic animals that I got from Amazon. Yeah. All right, spread it out. There you go. Very good. To make it like Emmy's book in the Emmy's gift, so I took some little paper flowers that I had, placed it in the ice cubes with some color in, and then I did put a special surprise in one of them, which was just a little shelf. It melted just like whose? Igloo. Emmy's. Like Emmy's igloo, that's right.
Emmy's igloo sounds like Emmy.
Uh-huh.
I mean Emmy.
A little bit. We took Crisco and we placed it on our finger to kind of demonstrate what happens with blubber that some animals in the water have. So like polar bears, whales, dolphins, so forth. We took it as a way to kind of use it because shortening is fat as well. And we figured it would be kind of cool to see what would happen to our fingers. We took our normal hands first, dipped it into an ice bath, which is essentially ice with water, and our hands got really cold. And then we took a little bit and wrapped it around our finger. All right, take it out. Does it feel warm or cold? All right, stick your finger in again. Does it feel cold? Or is your finger warm?
My finger inside us, my finger is good.
Yeah.
So it's warm in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, huh?
Yeah.
You gotta take a good amount, kind of like that. We wrapped it around our finger, kind of like a little bulb, as you saw in the video. We dipped our finger in, and then what's really cool is your finger no longer feels cold. Like it's not warm, like if you were wearing a blanket with a heater, like it doesn't feel like that. But it's so cool because your finger literally doesn't really feel the cold. Now, if you leave your hand in there for a while, then yes, you'll feel it, but it's a very good protector. So I thought that was pretty fun. So definitely a fun sensory activity to do with your kids. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you can see more of the units being displayed in my videos for preschool, the Gentle Classical Preschool. If you want more information about the Gentle Classical Preschool, I will leave the link below. That way you can find out more information as well.